As always, I wanted to find a way to make the creation process as much part of the story and the narrative as the output itself. So this piece has been tested in transit. I made it at home. I took it away for the first outing when restrictions were lifted. I brought it back home. I took it to the studio. Needless to say, because of its own construction and the risks I took on purpose, every time the piece moved, it broke and I had to put it back together. Sometimes changing the position slightly, the composition finding new forms, and letting it settle to show where the pressures had caused damage. And the final stage was to use those damaged areas to tell the story of recovery. Recovery is not one-dimensional, and in many cases, recovery can coexist with the underlying problem surviving as well. So often, recovery is in the way we handle the challenge, the underlying difficulty, not in wiping it out. After the pandemic, many sons and daughters of bravery and courage will be walking amongst us. Some will be putting themselves right out there, leading the way. Others will be taking shelter wherever shelter can be found. And all reactions and everything in between is part of recovery, not at the individual level, but at the level of cohesion and being part of a whole.